Hi everyone, and a very happy Lughnasadh or Lammas to you all. Hope you're having a wonderful day because this will probably be coming to you sometime towards the end of tomorrow. This is the evening of the 31st of July, about 20 minutes before sundown, and at sunset I will be starting my ritual, which is becoming quite a habit of mine now these days, at least during the summer and early autumn months. Once the clocks change and once we start to have very short days, it won't really be feasible for me to start my rituals at sundown. And anyway, it doesn't feel quite right for the darker months, for the darker Sabbaths, to be doing them at sundown. It makes more sense to be doing them in full darkness. But the summer months and Lughnasadh, it just works quite well for me. I know I've talked about that before, that I really like doing them at dusk. So the room actually, I have the light on now, but it is actually fairly dim without the light on. By the time I finish, it will be full dark, I would say. Maybe with a little bit of blue left in the sky, but probably not by now. Sunset is definitely creeping back further earlier and earlier. So I don't have an awful lot more to say. My ritual is going to be very ad hoc this time. I really don't have anything planned at all. I have words and yeah, that's about it. I didn't feel the need to plan anything out very much this time around, but yeah, so I'll be talking to you again probably tomorrow. You never know, if I feel called to say anything to you after ritual, I might switch the camera back on at that point. Otherwise, yeah, I will talk to you again tomorrow morning. Hi guys. It rained during the night, which I was expecting. It's still very dull outside, but I'm hoping that it won't rain again anyway, because I'm actually going with my parents. We're going, well, down to Wicklow. If you don't live in Ireland, you won't really know what that means, but there's just a lot of sort of woods and nature walks and stuff like that down in Wicklow. It's still largely rural, despite the fact that it's quite close to Dublin. So yeah, we're going to a woods or a little forest down there that I don't think I've been to since I was about 4 or 5, and I just had this vague recollection of it and really loving it at the time. So, oh, there's a bird out there. So yeah, we're going there this morning. I requested that we go there. I'm taking the day off work. Well, not off work, off my own work, because I don't usually work on Fridays. So yeah, I'm hoping that it might stay nice and even clear up maybe, because we've had some really nice weather recently. So yeah, it's not that early in the morning now. I had a vague notion that I might get up at dawn, but when I looked at what time dawn is, I was like, oh, it must be quite a lot later by now. It must be like 6:30. It's actually still at like 5:20 in the morning. I just didn't feel like getting up that early. 2 hours, more than 2 hours before my usual getting up time. So yeah, I'm just going to be sitting down. I ordinarily sit down and meditate every morning, first thing when I get up. I certainly do that before I go to work. Sometimes when I'm not going into the workplace, I leave it for a little while, because I like to kind of wake up a little bit first. I find that if I meditate straight after getting out of bed, sometimes I'm just a bit, I don't know, a bit sleepy. I find it a bit hard to focus. My mind sort of wanders off in whatever direction my dreams were taking me in. So, but I'm going to be sitting down now at the altar and yeah, just doing a little meditation, but I'm going to be contemplating Lughnasadh at the same time, rather than just doing sort of a quote-unquote pure breathing meditation. And then I'm going to take my camera with me out to Wicklow. I'm not sure what sort of footage I'll get there, or if I'll just take photos or whatever, but yeah, so I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Things that live in the country, yeah.
won't leave the camera on me because I can't see myself in this camera, so I have no idea if it's actually pointing my direction or not. So you might end up with like half my face or something, which would be a bit annoying. I'm back home now. We stopped off for lunch after being in the forest. It was really nice. It's after, it doesn't look like it now on camera, but it's actually after clearing up now and the sun is kind of coming through, which is really nice. But it was interesting. The weather this morning, it was very kind of cloudy and atmospheric, which was nice. Yeah, I had a really, really nice walk in the forest. I don't get to many forests because there aren't that many of them here in Ireland. That forest that we were in today, it's actually not really like a natural Irish forest. It's forested wood, essentially. It was certainly originally planted and grown to be cut down to be, you know, used as wood, sold as wood. I'm not exactly sure what's happening with it these days. But we did actually after that go kind of a little bit further along, and near a lake nearby there is part of what used to be a big old forest, an oak forest, which would be a lot more natural here in Ireland. We wouldn't tend to get naturally get pine much, I don't think. It's not really something that's particularly native to Ireland. Yeah, and there's a particular type of oak that is much more natural to this part of the country anyway. So yeah, that was really, really pleasant. I really like to get a chance. I tend to go out to my parents' house during the week when I'm working on like heart story stuff and stuff like that, because I just have a really nice setup in their house to work in. So I actually don't tend to spend a lot of time out here at the weekend, so I don't tend to have a lot of time to sort of go on day trips with them and stuff like that. So it was nice for a change to kind of take the morning off, take the day off really, and yeah, go on a little day trip. And also because I still don't have my driver's license, so I can't really take off to places like that myself yet until I have my driver's license and, you know, a car. So yeah, it's been a really, really nice day. Really relaxing. Like I say, the sun, it's kind of gone in now for a bit, but it's going to come back out again. Really lovely afternoon. I am about to do some yoga, and yeah, then I'm heading back home and going to have a quiet evening, I think, with my boyfriend. And yeah, we're going to a wedding tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, set for a nice, I'm taking next week off. I don't know if I mentioned that. So yeah, I'm sort of settling into a relaxed week now. I feel I felt like I really, really needed a week off. I've been feeling very stressed out and overwhelmed the last couple of weeks. Oh, hello Bumble. Hello, she's back. Yeah, I've just been feeling very kind of overwhelmed and stressed, partly because I didn't know if my job was going to be continuing or not, and also just partly with the heart story stuff. It's just anyone who is trying in any way to set up any sort of business or any sort of mode of income in an alternative sense like that, like starting your own business or anything like that, will know that it can be really stressful and overwhelming because, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've never done business. I don't know much about, you know, I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm just testing the waters and trying to figure things out, and it can be easy to sort of overwork yourself and just to feel like you're doing everything wrong, or to be second guessing yourself and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like I just definitely need a bit of a break now, and Lughnasadh seemed like the perfect time to take a bit of time off and step back. And as I wrote in my blog post yesterday, I'll link that blog post in the video description, summer is just a weird time for me. For me now, today is the first day of autumn, and autumn is that's not a bad thing for me. The end of summer is not a bad thing for me. August is this sort of liminal month, I suppose, where it feels sort of like summer and sort of like autumn at the same time. But that's definitely not a bad thing for me. I really, really like autumn, and I'm generally more productive and happier and just more excited about things in the autumn. Summertime is just a weird kind of time. Everything seems to slow down and things just don't really happen for me in the summer. I don't know. Particularly July is a bit of a weird month. I'm not that fond of it, generally speaking. So I'm very pleased to see Lughnasadh rolling around again, and yeah, I'm already starting to feel more relaxed and excited for the coming months. I think I'll probably leave it there now for today, because I don't think I'll have anything much else to show you for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll just let you say hello to Bumble If there are any cat lovers out there, hello. Yeah, she's not really that interested. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it there. Like I say, the rest of the evening is going to be fairly quiet. And yeah, this is the first time that I've done this particular kind of thing for Lughnasadh. I like the idea of going to a forest for Lughnasadh for some reason, and the turning to autumn, something about being in the trees, it just kind of worked. I didn't really think that through a huge amount. I was originally thinking that maybe we would go to Newgrange and North and Douth, which are megalithic tombs, Neolithic. I think. Oh, I always get that mixed up. Forgive me if I've got that. Yeah. Yeah, but then I just had the idea of going to that forest, which I hadn't been to for about 20 years. And it just seemed to sort of fit. So I might actually make that a bit of a tradition. It definitely worked well for the feeling of the Sabbath and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I will leave it there, guys. Hope you all had a really, really wonderful day. Some of you are probably still celebrating the day. Some of you might be doing your rituals tonight. So I hope that you have a really, really nourishing and wonderful Lughnasadh, or Imbolc if you're in the southern hemisphere, of course. Yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. And I will be talking to you again soon. Actually, my year anniversary of starting my YouTube channel is coming up next Wednesday. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do a video or not, because I am, as I've just said, taking a week off. So you might or might not hear from me next Wednesday. If not, it'll be the following week. But yeah, I'm probably going to do some sort of giveaway soon, because I'm also going to be reaching 100 videos, and then not too long after that, probably 1,000 subscribers. So I'll have to think about doing some sort of giveaway. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Hope you all have had a great day, and yeah, take care. Talk to you soon.